Oma Jema Vama, Bhakta, Om Shakti Ma, Hail Mary, full of grace. We are all one being, one light, one being, one light, one being, one light. Oma Shri Ma Vama, Bhakta, Om Shakti Ma, Hail Mary, full of grace. Hi. So today's topic is light body. A lot of talk about light body in New Agey circles, and yeah, that feels accurate to me. That there we have many bodies. We have a bliss body, we have the physical body, the emotional body, the pain body even. So every vibration or frequency holds its own body, and the light body is something we all have, and something that we all are, because all is light. Everything is light. Everything you see, everything you think, everything you feel, it's all light. We are one in the light. So the body is the light body no matter what, no matter how decrepit, sick, dense the body is, it's still light. Isn't that incredible? We're all in the light body because we're all one being, one consciousness permeating all of space and time, all of creation, all dimensions. That is the light, and we are one in the light. We are the one light being. We are the one light body. Now, how to realize your light body? That's the question. It's like we're all love, but if you don't know yourself as love day to day, not quite as fun for you or for the people around you. So, how to realize, actualize, and embody the light body? So yogis have been on this for a long time. In Tibet, they talk about the rainbow body. It's a whole beautiful story. Many mystical traditions talk about the light body, body of light. So usually where there's smoke, there's fire. If many traditions talk about it, probably some validity to it then, whether you've experienced it or not. So this attracted me very early on. I was like, oh, I've given this gift of this amazing body-mind complex, and I want to see what it can do and like what's possible in this human body. So I was always attracted by stories of very long-lived individuals, yogis and Qigong masters and Zen masters, I don't know, all sorts of masters, immortals. And again, where there's smoke, there's fire. Like one report of a 250-year-old man, okay, but you know, countless reports in many different areas of the world, whether it's in the Caucasus Mountains eating yogurt, or whether it was in India, tree baba, 250-year-old tree baba. There's enough there, so it's possible. Like I know science says 125 years, and I know the mortality tables are more like 70 years. And that's what the current consciousness is supporting. But people who have an expanded consciousness through grace can transcend and expand the possibility while still being embodied. So there's a big desire to transcend the body. And there's a lot of dualism involved there. Like in Christianity, there was a lot of, especially early Christianity, there was a lot of condemnation of the body. The body is sinful. The body is the devil. The body's needs are satanic, you know, and then we need to transcend that. So this sets up crazy dualism and psychological war within your embodiment. How could it be otherwise? You're not accepting your embodied nature. Part of your expression is embodied, right? So we have to celebrate that. It's all perfect, right? All creation is perfect. Everything that's happening is all Ma's will. It's all perfect. It's all grace. Even if it doesn't look like grace, it's still grace. How do I know? It's happening, therefore it's grace. You don't need to know why or figure anything out. It's all grace. So, how to move to greater states of light in the body? In the body. Transcendence? Yes, one can transcend, but then one has to integrate that light back into your embodiment. And that's what many traditions don't share, don't teach, and many people not interested in doing really, or it just seems so much like easier, like ayahuasca, to transcend, to have your astral experiences, to have your downloads, to have psychic phenomena, but to bring all that down into a light body. Where's the user manual on that one? Where's the workshop on that? You don't see, because it's very hard. And not too many people have pulled that off. Sometimes colloquially, people will say, oh, they're in their light body, they're in their light body. It's, yeah, we're all in our light body, and some people are very healthy, but it doesn't mean they're in their light body. And there are definite signs that you are in your light body, and that will be a subject of another video. But for this one, we are sharing about how to realize and embody this light. So I had the experience in meditation where, actually several times, where everything went white light, with my eyes closed, everything white light. I was white light. I could see the outline of my physical form if I looked down with my eyes closed. And I was, like a silhouette of light. So I saw my light body. That was early on in my journey. I was like, wow. At this moment, a friend of mine was across a small moat on the other side, and he saw me having this experience. And he was yelling from across the moat, Tim, because he could see, he's very psychically gifted, he could see like my head was like a Roman candle, fireworks shooting out. At the same moment, I had this light body realization. Yeah. So now it wasn't a question of things I've read or my intellectual supposition about light body or gossip, rumors. No. I felt, saw, and realized my light body. Now did it, presto, I was a being of light, everything enlightened, right? No, it was an experience of my light body, and what it did is it was a knowing. It like reinforced what something, there was still a lot of doubt around, and having that experience of the light body, seeing my light body, feeling my light body, knowing that it's real in this field, made it a knowing, a wisdom. Taking that in, and then that lack of doubt or that experience starts growing within you. So when you're still filled with intellect and doubt and analysis, not so much, but when you have the actual experience, then something can start to grow. Like I can talk about Kundalini and Shakti all you want, and I can give you thousands of books on it. But unless you actually have the experience of Kundalini awakening, what does it mean? Other people's experience, gossip, secondhand, third-hand, fourth-hand information. So personal experience, repeated personal experience, strong personal experiences with lots of synchronicities and mystical aspects to it, that's when something really takes root within you. So from then, this knowing translated into, we can say, like extreme detox. So how to move from density to this lightness. Now you could even ask the question, is it possible to be in that light body that I saw, felt, while still in the physical body? Like, or is it, just some fantasy? So I feel is like both, neither, and beyond, like usual. So one can realize your light body, and one can express more light within this density while still being embodied. And if that's what that wisdom and knowing showed me, is like you've got it already. Now you just need to translate your density into the light that you are. How to do that? Well, like everything else in this path, intuition, spontaneity, downloads, inspirations, experimentation, and you have to feel your way through it. And the good news is you're not dependent just on your intellect, because Kundalini Shakti herself is guiding the whole process. She's the mistress of ceremony. She showed me my light body. Why? Just to say like, there it is or whatever? Or was it, hey, this is what can blossom, this is what can come forth. Put your attention here, check it out. That's what it felt like to me. The light body. So you can imagine, how would you get from, let's say, wherever you are now, or where you were when, before spirituality or before detox or anything, and go all the way to light body, and how extreme does that get? There are some stories like Swami Ramalingam in India, he burst into light apparently. And the Tibetan masters with the rainbow body, they burst into rainbows. So, yeah, it's not a question of belief, it's a question of knowing that is true. Doesn't seem really appealing to me, to be honest. I'm happy in the body, I'm happy with this experience in Earth with people. And I have no desire to leave in a rainbow. Like, what for what purpose? Now, later on today, I might get a download like, that's what you have to do. Who knows? But for now, I feel that just expressing more light in the physical form is part of this path. And it's not just physical light, like, you're lighter, like you weigh less kilos, you have less toxins, you have more health, more vibrancy, more radiance. Those are all signs of greater light, yes, but also the emotional and the spiritual have to be integrated as well. You cannot move into your light body with all these dense emotions of anger, fear, and guilt, shame. No, not possible. Not possible, at least from where I'm sitting, because anything's possible. I haven't seen it, let's put it that way. I haven't seen it, I haven't read about it. Possible. So, it takes a lot of courage. Many people will tell you you're wrong, well, throughout your whole life, really. But especially in the detox journey, because what we experience here is so extreme compared to normal detox that even back then in the normal detox, people would think I was extreme, like juice fasting for months, water fasting repeatedly, living on liquids for long periods of time, many Ayurvedic panchakarmas. Like, already people thought I was really crazy, but something was just driving me all the time to go deeper and deeper into this experience and this learning and this sharing and this growing and understanding more and embodying this purification, this cleansing. And the yogis were onto it, right? Bathing in the Ganga 3 times a day. The Hatha yogis with their extreme practices, like putting a cloth down your throat, wheeling it in and out, I don't know, like through your nose. Very harsh practices. So what were they all trying to do? They were trying to feel more light in the body, and that would manifest as yogic superpowers, that would manifest as amrita dripping down from their brain, down their throat and feeding them. There was one yogi living to 95 years or so, he passed on recently, and he said he was living on the amrita, the nectar, the divine nectar, since he was 17 or 18. And they tested him and monitored him. You can believe what you want to believe, but he was living on amrita his whole life, basically. So who knows what's possible when we start going into greater and greater states of light body realization. It's a whole journey through the physical form to bring all your awareness that you're realizing in meditation into the body. You can see how opposite this is from Vipassana. One teacher called it Vipassana, which I think is funny. So instead of ignoring the body signals, you're totally paying attention to the body signals. You are the body. You are also not the body, but you are also the body, and it does give signals to you. Why would you ignore them? That's information, very specific information for your embodiment. So why would you transcend or ignore that? It doesn't make any sense. In fact, it's bypassing, suppressing. If you have pain, there's probably something that needs to be addressed there. Yeah. So we're taking the opposite tack. We're really bringing our awareness into the body, how everything makes us feel. How does this food make us feel? How does this drink make us feel? How does this person or place make me feel? How do things make me feel? And I constantly move towards greater lightness, greater expansion, greater love, and greater joy. Constantly. The Shakti, the Kundalini is guiding that way, always towards greater states of love and joy and light. So we can just use that Shakti GPS embodied and follow it, keep following it and following it until we start to realize our light body. And it will happen differently for everyone. It's a whole journey. It's part of the embodied journey. And imagine how amazing to go from the density of like asleep and toxic and sick and decaying, half dead, to light body and enlightenment or love realization. What a journey. What a journey to have that whole range of experience. And we all start somewhere, right? We all start somewhere. Some people are already starting at a very expansive, joyous level, and other people are starting from a more dense place. Wherever you are, I wish you luck on your journey. Blessings and Jai Ma. Om Shakti Om.